What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick, and I want to welcome you back to another one of my music video reviews. We've got the latest song from Madtown titled Emptiness, and Madtown is a group, kind of like, hip-hop rap kind of group, which is kind of, at least for me personally, as far as I like them, they're kind of like, they're not bad, but I don't love them. I don't hate them though. I kind of enjoy them. The last couple of songs have been pretty okay. So I don't know exactly what to expect from this one, but I do anticipate that it's not going to be an absolute disaster. So we're gonna find out for sure what this is all about right now. Alright, so I wasn't really expecting it to be kind of like one of these ballad kind of songs, just because of what I've listened to before from this group. I was not expecting this kind of, song, but hey, it's definitely much appreciated. I definitely enjoy it. It's a nice change of pace from what I was expecting or what I've become used to from this group, so that's always good. Yeah, I like it. It's a laid back kind of song. Of course, it's kind of a ballad sort of song, but it still kind of has like that beat and that feel and that all that that groove that you would expect to get from like one of those normal kind of hip hop songs, which is definitely cool. It's like it brings that beat and that feel, right, and that groove, right, that you can get into, but it's in a completely different sort of package, which I think is pretty cool. I like it a lot. It's definitely making what could otherwise be a really laid back kind of boring song much more interesting to listen to, much more enjoyable. See, and the thing that really drives, we're gonna go back to that whole this is actually cool with that beat and the groove is cool, is that what this song brings to it is that percussion aspect of it, which really kind of carries that whole feeling with it, which is good and solid, and it has some impact and is engaging and attention grabbing, right? That's really good, and whereas, I mean, we'll get a little further into detail on that point in the review portion, but the song is cool, it's good. I definitely really enjoyed it. I'm used to this group being more of a hip-hop kind of group. Hip-hop and rap is their thing to an extent. I think I don't know, I'm probably misremembering exactly what they're all about. That's definitely possible, but from what I was expecting or from what I'm familiar with this group, which like I said could be wrong, this is a pretty decent change from what they're used to. So I definitely enjoy and appreciate that. If you're gonna go and change something up, just do it. Have the confidence to do it, and that you're gonna put out something good, and undoubtedly, or and you likely will. If you perform a song and you own a concept and stuff, and you just make it your own, and you act like you're natural to the best of your ability, then you're gonna pull it off, and you're gonna do pretty well. Which is doesn't specifically apply to this, I don't think, but overall, I mean, it's good, and the change is really nice. So I'm gonna do as I always do, and watch this a little bit more off camera, listen to this a little bit more off camera, and then I will be back with my final review coming up next. Alright guys, let's finish this off with my final review, as always. So first off, like I finished off talking about or the main point that I was talking about in my reaction video was how this song, even though it's kind of like a relaxed, laid back ballad kind of song, it's still a really kind of engaging song. Where typically those kinds of songs, I would say, are just a nice song to just listen to and relax to. You just put it on and just relax to it. It's not specifically a song that's supposed to be one that you get into or that's like engaging or anything like that. Like very little energy like that. The beat's not particularly pronounced or, out to grab your attention. But in this one, the beat in the song definitely is. Like I said, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like what you would that energy and that beat and that the rhythm that you would get from like a hip hop song, similar to what Madtown has done previously in their career, because that's of course what this group is. That's basically what this group is. They bring it into a ballad kind of context, which they did that, right? It's basically a hip hop song, but they kind of like dropped the instrumentation and the music down to be something that is more fitting for like a ballad kind of song, which is cool. I think it's really nice. It gives it definitely something that's unique and stands out from a lot of the other groups who are going with, these ballad kind of concepts. Similar to what I'm sure like Beast coming up in the next couple of weeks. Next week I think is gonna come up with. Like, this is going to be dramatically different from what Beast is going to have as the prologue release for their new album. But the thing that kind of sets this one apart, or not sets it apart, but like makes it really, really engaging, I think, the beat, is that the drums, the percussion aspect of it, which is like I said, very, very important for the whole beat. It's the drums and the bass in like a rock band are the thing that keeps the song going. It is the pulse of any sort of song. So to have that, sound full and strong and healthy is always good. Makes that whole aspect of the song very, very, like I said, I guess good is a really lame way of saying it, but it just makes it good and attention grabbing, right? And if you go back to my Sistar reaction or review, where I said that the thing that disappointed me the most with that was during the verses, the percussion sounds really, really hollow and flat and thin, which kind of it's not captivating, it's not attention grabbing, it's kind of off-putting. Whereas this song is full and has that impact that Sistar lacked. So, like that, this right here is an example of like, you don't need the instrumentation, but the beat and the fullness of the percussion aspect is what can really win the song. Whereas Sistar is, if you don't have that full sound and that impact with the percussion aspect of the song, then it kind of, in a way, falls flat and loses steam, even if you have that energy level and that tempo in the song. So one example where this Madtown song is better than Sistar, and I think that's pretty cool, or something to I guess to note right there. There's a little comparison that you can just like listen to both of these songs, and they came out in the same week, and they both use the same sort of element in dramatically different ways to dramatically different effects, and it's just an interesting thing to notice. But overall for the song, right, it's just like, it's a really nice, relaxed kind of song, but if you're really inclined to, you can get into this and jam to it, which is cool, which, like I said, kind of brings that whole hip-hop influence and the origins that this group comes from, but they bring that ballad aspect to it where, the ballad songs, generally speaking, again, like don't have so much that energy and all of that, but they do bring in like emotion and passion. But emotion and passion sometimes isn't something that like you can really latch onto and focus on and is going to like hold your attention. Whereas like the beat and the flow of the vocals, like you would get in a rap verse, is something that people can hook onto and have their attention. So like you could just listen to this and have it on as background noise. It's perfectly good for that. Or you could actually like actively listen to it, and bob your head and follow along with the vocals and just flow with it. It's really, really good. And then the second overall kind of thing with this is that like you compare this to a lot of the other boy groups that have released music recently in like say the last couple of weeks and the last couple of months, and this is a really nice kind of like change of pace from what they've been releasing, because they've been releasing stuff that is all about that energy and that fast pace, and they're releasing like the pop songs that everybody kind of wants, the high energy, high tempo, really, really energetic, upbeat kind of stuff, where this one's not really, obviously it's not like that, and it's different, because it's nice to get a little change of pace in the music that you listen to every once in a while from what you're normally getting. And this is cool. I enjoy it. We've had the energy, and we've had that attitude, and we've had that, impact and swag from the last couple of big releases. So, it makes, now it's nice to like dial that back a lot and just kind of like chill and relax a little bit. Just chill out and relax. So that's cool. Overall, I mean, the song is nice. It's not going to be, something I think that I'm going to be listening to for an extensive amount of time, but up until maybe for over the next couple of days, it's going to be a song that I like go to listen to, to start off my K-pop playlist, basically, is what it's going to be. And that's good. That's definitely a good sign. So that's it for my review. I want to know, what did you think of this song? Let me know down in the comments or over on social media through Twitter or Facebook. So before you go to, if you would like to see more of my videos and stay updated, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my daily uploads. So that is going to be it for this video. And as always, I'm going to thank you for watching. Generally appealing to a wide range of people. What Madtown does, especially with it being like hip hop influenced, isn't such a people don't really, I guess, react to it too well. I should say. I mean like not react well, but the majority of people don't particularly care. They listen to it and they're like, you know what, that's a pretty